Okay.
And we are live. So, hello everyone. I hope the wait was not too long. We're waiting on some lazy captains that prefer to be raiding in World of Warcraft over coming here with us, guys. And I have Celo, I have Darren, and it's me, Usagi, and we just want to show a bit of a recap of everything that has happened over this week. So why don't you say hi, guys? Don't leave me here talking all the time. I like to talk, but not so much. Okay, Darren.
Hello, everyone. And Panos is here.
Oh, so we only had to start the stream for Panos to come over. So perfect. We are all the four now here.
Okay.
Can you hear?
You have not started?
We have
No,
just
we are
started.
on air.
We are on air. So
Nice.
nice.
Yes, everyone.
Okay, so first things first. Let's go for the big numbers because, as you all know, this was a big fucking tournament. I'm going to be censored for using the F word. But we had like 168 players from 20 countries, and we played over 580 games. I don't know about you guys, but this is baffling to me. It's like, for an online tournament, this is
Yeah,
a
it's
lot.
clearly the biggest online tournament of the year. And shoutouts to Enya for organizing it and making it possible.
Yeah,
It's also like because of the forced diversity, I think it's like really good just to see in different like. I know people argued it doesn't show clan balance, but I think it shows like good clan depth and stuff. So.
yeah. But there's one thing here. I have the list of countries represented, but there's a few countries that I know there's people who play online and didn't make it to the tournament, and I just want to make sure that they know, like Philippines guys, Chile guys. I know there's people in Japan, and no one from Japan played, so we're waiting for all of you for next tournaments. So
Yeah, let's make it 25 countries, at least.
yeah, let's make it 25.
I mean, you could split the UK up into. I think there were like 3 different UK countries.
Oh, okay. So you want it to split? You want it together? I never know with you guys. I mean, I just went for UK.
England, Scotland, Wales. That's fine. Then we have 23. 20.
That's 22.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're speaking of regions and everything. Okay, so we had some players that obviously did well. North America was dominated by SP from Canada, playing Crane. He went 7-0.
My boy, the Nitem Master, the pupil.
The
one
Nitem
above
Master.
all.
But that's a dragon card.
Yeah, but
Nitem pupil.
he's teaching the pupils, so that makes him the master, right?
Oh, that's right. Then from Brazil, we had 3 players going 6-1: LGB, Deadlock, and Holyfield. Some of them in your teams.
Are we sure it wasn't just LGB and 2 LGB alt accounts? Because
It could have been perfectly.
You didn't go there. Come on.
Brazil did insanely good like out of this.
Well, we had the Lina Morgan rule, so it was not allowed.
Holyfield, honestly, is really, really, really good. And all 3 of them are in my team, so yeah, let's go Brazil. Woo!
Let's go Brazil. I mean,
Maximum value.
Brazil did really well, and we'll see later. Then,
But are they good enough to carry Panos to victory at the end?
Carry me. Let's go.
yeah, we'll have a
Brazil's
discussion
the new
about that.
Spain, right? We will sack off Spain. Brazil's the new best country.
Well,
It might be, actually. I think it is criminally underrated, for sure.
I mean, I think they took it seriously, and they did well. I mean, it's showing. Like,
Yeah. So sorry, Holyfield. Like like I said, like Brazil did really, really good. I'd never heard of Deadlock or Holyfield, which was hence my comment. Like it wasn't meant rudely. Like
Hey, Shadow Mana.
I'm genuinely I love when people I've never heard of come out and do really well because that shows that I should probably have heard of them.
Yeah, but they're probably
For
LGB alt
example,
accounts.
the guy who banned 7-0 Demagogue. Ever heard of him?
Nah,
By
he's not.
the way, sorry, Holyfield has been on the radar since he won the Brazilian national, and he also performed really well in the last World Cup. So he has shown a level of consistency, I think.
Yeah, he's a regular in Discord League, so it's not nothing that was not to be had. I mean, he went for like 15 or 12. I mean, he went for some money. People knew him. Then in Europe, okay, Greece took this one. I think
Classic.
we have to let them take this, so they come with high spirits, and then in the World Cup they just get demolished again.
What happened, man? What happened to Spain?
Ask the ones that didn't make the cut. I mean, I did. But ask
Ask
Flipa, ask Pablo. I mean, you can talk to them.
You're the manager, man. You should not be making the cut. They should be making it. What happened?
I bought 2 of the best 3 Spanish players, and
And they were clearly not. At least in this tournament.
No, that's Kaiko, so you should drop it down to best 4. Oof, hot takes. We started already.
Okay. And then we had Asia, Oceania, everything together because they were like the fewest people. Okay, so the best record was a 2-5 by Nix, and Conan Trainer Squamarda. So, guys,
Bro, why did you go buy him for 17?
I mean, Oceania clearly needs the Philippine guys to come over and win some games. So I'm just calling them out. Yes, come play with.
Yeah. Honestly, Nix's last game that he threw, it was so close, and it was actually so big for my team. Like, if he won, we would be in such a nice place heading into the top cut.
Had he won, we would have taken the Rokugani Mad Dogs down. I mean, we took 10 games out of them.
The only one who could take us to the 21 game series.
We went to the last one. That was really nice.
Yeah.
And then we'll have best by clans. Okay, if my PowerPoint doesn't die. Yeah, it's a powerful PowerPoint.
Just bringing it back though, like 600 games almost. That's practically a cottage season, right? Like that's a huge number of games.
Yeah, sounds about right, actually.
Pretty good. I think that meta was developed a lot because of Clan War.
Yeah, and we had plenty of updates, like we had to do 2 resubmits.
Sorry, I have a little problem with the PowerPoint.
I can read
no
the
worries.
best by clans if you're struggling to like.
No, let me get the PDF. Let me get the PDF.
Why are you using PowerPoint anyway? Just use Google Sheets, and then we could have all gone in.
Hey, boomers. I'm one of them.
I mean, I use PowerPoint daily at work, so whatever.
And it always crashes when you have to do the serious stuff, LFR presentations.
Yeah, I mean, it works at work and then it doesn't work here. So, okay, we're back. So, best in clans. So, we saw some of these players already, like Sump and Demago going 7-0, SP going 7-0, and then we have, for the best crab, we have Enegon 6-1, another Greek.
Yeah.
Because
Representing
Kaiko...
Rokugani Mad Dogs.
Yeah, because Kaiko lost the last game in the seventh round. He went 5-2 instead.
Stop it.
Yeah, that one was painful. Then for the Dragon, we have like 2 players that were maybe not expected to be this high. They were both cheap. That was like 1 fate. Yorcel was 8, but no one expected Dragon to do anything really.
I think Deadlock is the most valuable player of the tournament.
And we'll have a look at that later. No, we'll have a look at that later. I have a formula, and he is not.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I like your formulas.
Then in the Lion we have Sanoshi, which that was your team, right?
Yeah, that's my team.
They went 6-1, and Holyfield we had seen, and then
He was a fast roster. Sanoshi, he was a big surprise even to me. Did not expect him to be so good. But he's actually a very solid player.
Yeah. And then for the Unicorn we have two well-known players in Dirty Deeds and Akuma. Yeah, and Spaniard here. We are not dead.
The only one who made it to this list, right?
Yeah. The Terminator.
Yeah, the Terminator Akuma T2.
Why
And why do not we have some of the big names here? We have the Seppuku Chamber special for the total Swiss. So
Well, now we have some Spanish names.
Now we have some Spanish names, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's right. I mean, so Pablo Pintor was like the biggest fate difference loss. He lost to my boy, to Gakita Rio, Brazilian, 5-coaster, 36 points difference. The second one, we have some Greek names here as well. So Sly Knight lost to Guy Hancock on a 25 fate difference.
Rip Sly Knight.
That's what you get for underrating a guy from Brighton who barely plays the game.
Yeah, this game was brutal. Like the Unicorn Magistrate just wrecked Sly.
Yeah, I can't say much to excuse Sly. Sly, you're a disgrace, but it's okay. You're going to win the tournament, so.
Well, we'll see. Then we have Dean Cito. We continue with the Cranes, who lost to Pasek on a 21-game fate difference. Dean Cito started like 1-3. I mean, I don't know what happened to him. I think he was like paying attention to other stuff because he didn't do well in the first weeks.
I think this was the time when he was testing the scouted terrain.
Yeah,
I don't think he played.
That
He
probably
didn't
took
play
it
the
to
scouted terrain in Clan War though. Like
Didn't he play the last 2 rounds, round 6 and 7, and he won?
I didn't look at my team's decks. All I know is I'm pretty sure that the 2 expensive Spanish guys on my team I think they just didn't want me to win. I know how Blake feels about me.
Okay.
The last two rounds, he played Crane Phoenix with unmatched expertise. Do not ask why, but that's what he played.
Okay.
For fun. I think he was already out, so like I said to him, just play whatever fucking.
He was already out until after round 4. So.
Okay.
And then we continue with the Spanish names. Okay, we have Coti, Roberto Quetillas, who lost to my boy Daidoji Hikori, 1 fater to a 21 fate guy. Ouch. Then the Spanish names don't end. Then we have Flipao, who went down to Nyoko.
Niochko went for like really cheap though. Like Niochko isn't a bad player, to be fair.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He was the best Dragon player in the European Championships last year.
Yeah, whoever got him for cheap just like won.
I snatched him for 13 fate, I think. Yeah, it was cheap.
Sorry, but this is the game that Flippa beat 1 turn 1, right?
I don't think so, no. I was there with Nyoko and I don't remember anything funny happening. Or it might be.
I remember 100% that it was first round game matchup and Flippa beat 1. And we were all like, what the fuck are you doing?
It might be.
So, yeah, like that one was really a weird upset because it was also like Phoenix versus Dragon and Phoenix is clearly favored. So, very impressive of Notchko anyway.
Okay, and then we are going to start with American names. We have Frotop, who lost to Samurai Jan, an 18 fate difference.
Does that mean he gets kicked off the J Throne podcast?
I don't know if they had that rule, but they could have to kick a lot of people. Because on the next loss, on round 7, Arashi lost to Klenju on a 17 fate difference.
Well, on Arash's defense, it was mostly a Lion Honor deck, so...
It was a Lion Honor deck, yeah, so... Yeah. Lion Honor things. It's Lion Honor things and Unicorn things. Then we have...
Yeah, sometimes card games just happen. Like, you get Yu-Gi-Oh! Out of nowhere.
Then we have Deadlock, who took down Dario. 15 difference. But yeah, Deadlock went 6-1, so he took down some big names.
Are those names the wrong way around?
Yeah, they're the wrong way around. Bear with it, I mean. I'm that bad. Then we had Mosi losing to Siri in a 15 fate difference.
That's a big one.
Then we have, I think that they can kick him out of the country or something like that as well. Then we have Travis. I mean, this is like every single top American player just had an entry here. Travis, who lost to Rubik's, he got done Unicorn things. Then we have Kaiko. Yeah, it's like not like every single top Spanish player is here as well.
Basically, the Spanish World Cup team is here.
Everyone had a big loss. Lost to Tamago for Team Fate. And then we have Nuggets, who lost to Yoracell, who also went cheap on a 14 Fate difference.
Yours will also be Kalimsha, who's like relevant, I guess.
Yeah.
And
he did go for expensive, but yeah.
And also, just so you understand it, I tried not to have. There were people who had more than one entry, but I tried not to have anyone losing more than once or anyone winning more than once. So
Yeah, I did that.
And also, you don't want to bash your countrymen real too hard.
well, I did.
Another value because I didn't do well out of this.
Yeah, I also took down the captains here. Well, So, if there were games with big fate differences, this is where the most valuable players list comes. So, just I did. Oh, it's not changing the PDF. Sorry, SP. This is supposed to be a Rokugani Mad Dogs logo, not the Beef Crew. But how this?
He's okay.
Yeah, how this was calculated, just so you guys get it. Like, I took the total fate costs of every single opponent that the players had. I multiplied it by the wins, and then applied a different multiplier depending on how much did the player cost. So if a player was very cheap, he had a positive multiplier. If the player was very expensive, like Demagog, he had a negative multiplier because, Demagog is expected to win the game. So, he went 7-0, so he's happy in the standings, but he's not the top player. So we had some of this.
Eurocell has the wrong symbol on here as well.
It's yours. Yeah, whatever. Sorry about that, guys. I will edit this before I send it out. So we had some of the 7-0 players there, like SP and Pugin. But then we have some interesting stuff.
Pugin went 6-1, right?
Who?
Pugin went 6-1.
Oh, 6-1, yeah. Pugin went 6-1, but he was like 20 Fate, which was one of the cutoffs, and then he had like a very difficult run. Like Josip, who went 5-2, but he had such a difficult run, and he was a cheap player, so he came up third. Same with Sanosi and Worker B. Like Worker B went 5-2, but he faced Main Desire, he faced other stuff, and he made fifth. Then we have to finish the list like Deadlock that was mentioned already, Kakita Ryo with 5-2 who finished 10th. Daidoji Hikori, another notable mention. He was a one fate player. He had a difficult run. He went 4-3, and he makes the list as in the number 17.
Nemesis just above him as well was only a 3 fate player.
Yep.
Celestino as well, and Aerodog too.
Aerodog, yeah. So there's lots of people who went for very cheap, and they managed to get some wins. So kudos.
Do you want to know who Nemesis beat? By the way, Nemesis. Nemesis beat Panos because so that should value Panos at less than 3 fate, right?
Yeah, Panos.
He lived up to that.
He's valued 3 wins. That's what he.
Four wins.
Oh, 4 wins. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I am bad, but not that bad.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
I'm that bad. I'm 3 wins bad.
You're 3 wins. I mean, only half the captains made the cut, so it was difficult. I mean, I've always said this tournament was a very difficult tournament, and this proves it. So, how about we go to? Okay, how are the standings right now?
This is my favorite slide, by the way. I'll just put that out there.
I have one more game to play this round, so we can go up to 94 in theory.
Yeah, and that would make us fully captain difference, like the 2 wins. Then I'm ahead of you.
Why are you doing this? My heart, my soul.
Captain difference.
Yeah.
So, going to the card, we have the Mad Dogs with 96 wins, the Beef Crew with potential 94. Then No Pineapple on Pizza overtook Team Tanuki Spirit on the last round by 1 game, but we can still take you guys. The Crazy Cat Eyes are like in the middle, like it's impossible that they win.
How many do you have in the cut?
1 more than you.
You got 5 in the cut.
Yeah, we'll see. So, so how about we take a look at?
We've got. I guess we'll cover that. There's the chance of civil wars and stuff in the cut, though, that affects this somewhat.
Imagine having single-digit members in the cut.
Imagine that.
Okay, so then
I had 8 players at 3-4, and then like 10 players at 4-3 or better, which I think is okay.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, so we have basically 2 fights. We have the fight for victory, or the fight for glory, however you want to call it. So
It's the fight for victory.
the fight for victory in the end. So we have the Mad Dogs and the Beer Crew. If you guys want to talk about any of the guys that made the cut, since you want
What else
to hear.
did you get left out of this one?
Well, I fucked up. So I lost a game to Workaby. I think that could have been won. But other than that, yeah, like I'm glad for my boys. I think Sanossi and Rubik's they really proved their stuff, and that they're much stronger than they're given credit for. And also, he did not make the cut, but for me, he was the biggest improvement out of the whole thing. It was 3D Cube, so shout outs to him as well.
Yeah, I would also like to shout out my whole crew. Like, they were usually there in most of the games. Everyone was eager to learn from each other, and we probably had the best meme game in the tournament. Also, we played Who Let the Dogs Out by Bahaman after most of our wins.
Anyway, I mean, this is going to be a tight fight. I mean, it's going to be decided in the top cut.
Yeah, the only difference is that one of the captains is leading his team victory, while the others is just on the sidelines.
You are carrying this over too long. I mean, it might come to bite you. Hey, now you have to do well, Cello.
We can do it.
Okay, and then we have the fight for honor, which, yeah, this one's updated. So the Cat Eyes have 6 people in the cat. They have their captain as well. They have their captain leading them in the charts. With When Amlas, Workaby, and J-Mart Christian. Yeah, it's like, let's fight for some honor. Then we have this fight between the No Pineapple on Pizza and Team Tanuki Spirit. We have one more guy than you do. We have some heavy hitters, like myself.
I mean, you've got
Careless
like
and Mines.
trash players like Mine's Desire, and we've got like undiscovered gems like Nemesis and Yoreso, right?
Yeah, I'm banking on Mine's Desire to just win it all and overtaking you guys. Then
By the way,
you can go out
you
round
were
one.
a huge surprise, Usagi.
what?
Like for me, you were a huge surprise because I did not expect you to be as strong with crab as you were, which is not an insult. It's like you were a very, very good crab.
I don't know.
And I didn't know you were crab. I thought you were only crane.
Well, I sat down with Pablo and told him, okay, I need to play crab. Teach me. And that's how it works. I just played some games.
I just copied like whatever deck of Pablo I saw most recently and was like, I hope this works.
And I mean, we were actually playing the same deck, you and me, but
yeah, we had slightly different results on that.
it's slightly different. And then we have some teams that have fewer players, but yeah, like the No Pain No Gain team, they have Demagogue, someone who could very well just take everything, just take it home. The Mind Satire guys, we have Charlie and Handsome Dan Modern School, winners of best logo ever. They have Will, Clay, and their captain, Handsome Dan.
I had Charlie actually rated quite high going into the draft. I'd never heard of him, but he had really good results on Lotus Pavilion and stuff, so not surprised to see him there.
Okay, and I think we only have like one thing left to do, which is the bracket reveal. Are you guys ready? I have not really looked into it too much.
I took a look,
Okay,
and
so
I'm not playing against Eric in the first round, so I'm happy.
So let's go. Okay, so first things first, we were talking about how South America did very well. So they qualified 6 players out of their 7 players they had. So we are always talking about North America and Europe, and we just got our ass kicked. And then the bracket. So why don't you guys talk about yourselves? Well, the guy. Oh, no, that's Cello only. Now that I think about. So Cello, what do you have?
I have Kunali, who plays Scorpion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I like playing mirrors.
No, it's not Connelly. It's not changing the.
Yeah,
not Connelly.
Connelly was the wrong one. It's
It's Kung Fu
what's the
Kyus.
name of it? Yeah, it's Kung Fu something. Kung Fu Kyus.
I'm up against
that's my
Phoenix.
boy.
Yeah,
Satiris.
Okay,
Yeah, that was a little mistake on the bracket, and I had to go.
some good
for-
old Phoenix
Okay,
versus Scorpion. I'm not gonna trash talk him. I'm only here to bash Panos.
He's a fellow Greek. He's pretty good. It will be a nice fight.
Okay,
Okay, I was just wishing for one thing, like, don't throw me cranes. I don't want cranes. I had cranes in round 6 and 7, and they're real bad matchup for crab right now, most especially for my deck.
Streamer asking if you can zoom in or something because you've got about 4 pixels on each name, so it's quite hard to read.
Okay, so let's look at the top part of the bracket. So on the round of 64 is Kikori versus Jeremiah Blitz. I play versus Josip. Daniel-
yeah. Keikori versus J Blitz is basically a Rokugani Mad Dog Civil War.
Yeah, then I play versus Josip. Danny Diablo, Pririos, Danny Ramirez plays against Kaylan PD.
If Kalen wins, if Kalen wins there, he goes through to Chavi, which is or Javi, I don't know
Yours
how to pronounce, which is both pineapples. So like we're hitting a civil war potentially straight off the bat. That's if Kalen beats Danny, which you know.
Danny was a huge surprise actually because I bought him for 3 Fate. I didn't know the guy beforehand. I just saw the Spanish names and went by the Darren tactic on that one.
Yeah, I actually wanted to pick him, but I missed it, and I had enough Phoenixes when the name came up. That was my bad.
Yeah, and he plays a pretty sick charge bird, so shout out to Danny.
Then we have J-Mart versus Thiago Aqua. Well, careful, J-Mart. There's a Brazilian in your way. Then I see Widwen versus Kirlis. I like this one. I mean, I think that Kirlis, with his Kirlis dot deck, can do well against the Scorpion, so that should be fine.
We will see. Widwan did a pretty great comeback in the tournament. Like he went 6-1, I think,
Yeah, he won 6-1.
and he haven't played for like 1.5 years or so.
Yeah, but I won't say anything. He's a Scorpion player, so Scorpion.
Kirlis deck should be pretty good against Scorpion.
Yeah. Kelis does not lose to Koto. He
doesn't
very
lose to
rarely
Scorpion.
loses to Koto. No, he loses to Kirumayushi. He doesn't lose to Koto a lot.
Okay, then we have Kaiko versus Christian. Like, this is probably the best match in the round of 64.
For me, yeah, because Kaiko is on Crab Unicorn. Christian can do nothing as Unicorn.
Yeah.
Like, if he wins, it will be a huge upset. I think.
So Kaiko? Yeah, Kaiko is on towers. So he has Christian, and then he has Dirty Deeds. Yeah, Kaiko has like a very clean run into top 16. Might be, 2 unicorns. He should do well. Then we have Celo, and then we have the lower part of the bracket.
So,
Have Worker
lower
B.
part,
I mean, it's like the other player. I mean, it's not lower bracket, it's lower part of the bracket.
yeah.
So we have Worker B versus Bill Jr., and whoever wins that goes against Demagog. Then Deadlock plays against Handsome Dan. Like, do you think your One Fate guy can take down the captain there?
Yeah. My One Fate guy, I do not know, like, we have talked for one discussion. He can barely speak English. He's just playing and beating people. That's all I know.
You
There
have to
are
go
several
through.
people. There's a few people suggesting the bracket is all wrong.
It's not based on Lotus Pavilion.
Cool.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, I just so we address the chat. I don't know. How
Yes, sorry about that, guys. It's not based on Lotus Pavilion seeding. It was randomized totally with the results, since we were not doing SOS at all to pair the games.
I think the buy like the buys weren't randomized, right? It was just the rest and the placings.
Yeah, the seeding was randomized, taking into account the players' results. So it was randomized between the 7-0s, then randomized between the 6-1s to do the seeding.
Right. Cool.
Okay.
Okay, then we have Rubik's and Will. Whoever wins goes against LGB. Clay and Charlie, whoever wins goes against Sly Knight. And if any of these guys can take down LGB or Sly Knight, they have like a very difficult opponent on the next one as well. Or if LGB and Sly Knight win, that's a big matchup for round 16.
Yeah, imagine like Rubik's gets through, hits LGB, takes down LGB like in the heroics, and then just runs straight into like Sly Knight or Charlie.
And after that, you highly likely play Demagogue. That's a grinder.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, like looking at this bracket, it might have been LGB's nightmare.
Yeah. No one likes playing against unicorns, so if Rubik's wins, LGB is up for unicorn.
Yeah, his main issue I think is also Crane. Like currently Crane is super strong and Bird does not do well against it, so it will be rough.
Okay, then we have Daniel K, Mr. Action Johnny going against Kagdar. Another Brazilian on his way. Be careful. And whoever wins goes against...
No, he's Greek.
Yeah, he's Greek.
Oh, yeah, I never get it right with this guy. At least I got the name right. Kagdar.
Augustine's Crane, right?
Augustine's Crane, yes.
I think that's a hard match for whoever
that's SP.
Whoever gets up to there. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be hard for whoever faces SP then.
I mean, Crane is hard for whoever faces Crane, actually. Then
just a detail, right? Kagdar is the guy who did third on the Krakow Grand Cote with Lion.
Mm-hmm.
The disciple of the Red Lion. Yeah, so
nice.
That's who he is, because most people wouldn't know.
Then whoever wins their SP or Kagdar or Action Johnny has Holyfield, VR, and Anil. This is a difficult one. No one likes to play against Honor Lion. So let's hope my boy can take it. Let's go, my desire.
I think I'm rooting for Holyfield there. Just knock Anil out in the first round would be lovely.
Yeah, you just want Anil to go out first round so you can beat us. That's not going to happen.
That's just a happy side effect. Like.
Then we have Tanuki Civil War there. We have Kakita Ryo, Rafael Sangoi versus Kosaka. Kosaka, my boy, my Scorpion guy, 2 Fate, 5-2 there. It's like the best Scorpion ever. Just to see. He started playing back like 2 or 3 months ago. He started commentating the games for the World Cup, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to play this," and now he's there. And whoever wins there goes against Enegon. So, whoa. That's a difficult one. And then we have Ozan and Graham Jennings Nemesis going head to head, and then against Pugin.
Ozan's Balthus, right?
It's Balthus.
Yeah. So that's going to be my $3 player taking out Balthus, then Pugin, and then Enegon or someone who managed to beat Enegon.
Yeah, we if everything goes according to whoever was paid higher, we had like some very important potential top 16 games, like Enegon versus Pugin, or Sly Knight or LGB versus Anil. Wow, it's shaping up hard. No, sorry, it would be.
Given how many like top players have already been knocked out before the cut, like this cut still looks brutal.
Yeah, this stuff looks brutal, and the thing is, you already said there's lots of top players that didn't make the cut, so it could have been even more brutal. But it's brutal, and this tournament has been brutal on in all.
Like this is terrifying without like the current world champion in there, like Jincito, like Mosey, other names that I've forgotten. Like there's a lot of good people not in there.
And there's lots of people who were maybe not known before, and now they have made some bit of a name, and they have improved a lot over these 6-7 weeks playing with their team. So yeah, I think it's going to be a very big top cut, people are going to practice their games like crazy, and we're going to see some very good games.
Yeah, I think especially after the first round, like it will be a damn bloodbath.
Well, the thing, but we have some games to watch round of 64 already, like Geico versus Christian. Yeah, that one has to be looked at. I would say mine versus Joshi, but I'm going to get martyred. I mean, it's Crane. I'm crying about Crane. What has happened to me? I'm a Crane player.
Which deck Josep's on, but I played the tower into Eitan, who's over there against Keikuri. I played the Crane deck against him earlier today to like just test out the Crane deck because I haven't played it for a few weeks, and I got absolutely fucking crushed. Like I think Crab has game there. Like it's gonna be based on draws and flips, but
we'll see.
No, Crab is not playing that much right now. I'm sorry.
It depends on like I don't know what decks either of you guys are on, but there is game to be had.
Well, I think the best version for the matchup is the one Enegon is running with Fields of Ruin. But yeah, it can go either way. But especially for Emperor, I think Usagi, don't worry about it, brother. You will join me in the cheerleading squad.
Well, and in any case, I think that the stream got a bit crazy. I think that we can just call it a day and just hope that we have some very good games in the top cut. Stay tuned in Discord just so people can ping the streamers and try to get some of the best games streamed. It should be good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this cut.
Me too. Let's make some predictions before we close it. I think it will be nice.
Okay, make your. What kind of prediction do you pick? Like one, we pick 3 players that might win.
Sure. Let's pick 3.
Pick 3 and see who guesses.
Yeah.
Do I have to do this objectively, or can I just pick the 3 people I want to see in the final?
Well, you can be objective, or you can be a good captain and friend. Or you can be both.
So I most want to see Graham in the final or on top. Like, from $3 to Clan War hero would be. I mean, he's already a hero in my eyes, but see him as a bigger hero would be great. I think realistically, you want to look at people who don't have super hard ways through. And like, if you look at that bottom bracket, it is stacked. So I'm gonna. I reckon Javier could get through, and if it's not him, then I'm gonna. Graham, Javier, or outside Dark Horse. I think Eitan, Jeremiah Blitz.
Okay, Panos, who do you pick?
Sly Knight.
Okay.
And then Sly Knight because I do not see how anyone can beat him. And then Akuma and I'd say Holyfield based on their brackets. So.
Oh, you think Holyfield can win the whole thing?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's a big one.
Look at his bracket, man. If he beats Anil, which is very likely, then he plays probably I'd say Khadgar, and then he plays probably I'd say Enagon.
Anil's on Scorpion, right?
No, Anil's on Phoenix.
Alright. Holyfield's lying on her, isn't he?
Yeah. So
yeah, that's a pretty good bracket for him. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe if Dan K comes through with HMT, it can throw a spanner. But otherwise, I think that's not bad for Holyfield.
Yeah, and then against Crab Unicorn, if anyone goes through, it's really, really big. So either Holyfield or Pugin, I think, have a good chance.
So let's do some predictions. I will do myself now. So I'm going to put my faith on. No, not. I put my faith on Kirlis. I think he's going to go. I don't know if he's going to win. it's like a wild card. It's Kirlis after all, but he's going to go deep. So Kirlis is one of my bets. Then, I think Eric. I mean, he's a really good player, good buddy, and he's got probably the best new deck around. And if I have to be objective, I think Sly Knight for the same reasons as Eric. Like, they are both on Crane, Keeper of Void, Unicorn Splash. I think that deck is so strong right now. And they can just take anyone in. I mean, I think Tyler is going to bring the axe out in 2 months, and we're going to see some Crane Cats good.
I do think I do have one other prediction that sort of it's not a player, but I 100% believe someone in the final will be someone that would no one would have even considered as potentially even as a cut prospect before the event. I reckon.
Oh, that could be me then.
They'll be one of those players that you expect that either is literally cheap, no one really knows who they are, or hasn't really had results before, or someone who just people they expect to maybe make the cut and then go out very fast. Like, there will be someone not expected to be in the final there.
Yeah, that's a good prediction. And Cello, do you have any?
Yeah, I hope Tyler listens. So I'm just gonna name 3 Cranes. Nerf Crane, by the way. Make red great again. Red cards are weak. So my 3 predictions
we have to listen to the Scorpion player asking for other clans to get nerfed.
So my 3 predictions are Eric, Sly Knight, and SP.
SP. Okay.
Yeah. The Nitan Pupil.
You are taking the hardest. Yeah. I like it.
He's 7-0. It's a fairly safe bet. He's not taking any risks on his predictions there.
No, man, it's Nitan Pupil deck.
But it's SP piloting the Nitan Pupil.
Yeah, I don't know what he does. He's just a god, like
something that you don't. He goes 7-0.
It's still it's still Crane, and from what I've understood, Crane have always been broken OP tier 0 S tier since the start of the game, and there's never been a point where they haven't needed to be completely nerfed.
You would make a fine Scorpion.
I tried to make a fine Scorpion. I went 3-3 at Worlds with it, so I don't think so.
In any case, guys, I think it's time to close. I hope that we'll see some good games, that we can get lots of them streamed. I'll try to stream some as well, even if they are in Spanish, even if we don't have too many Spanish players, but I'll try to take Kaiko and Akuma for sure, and Danny Diablo and Kosaka.
Yeah, thanks for inviting us, Sergey.
Thanks for inviting us, yeah.
Yes.
And also thanks to literally everyone who's played the event, because the event has been fucking amazing. I've enjoyed the event, and I had to do all that hard work at the start, which means I think Dan K picked up about 80% of my captain responsibilities during the first.
Same with Arash.
Yeah.
So shout out to Arash for being a second in command.
This event has been like a total nightmare at some point for the captains, but it's a nightmare I would go through again. I mean, it's been great so far, and it's going to end on a high note with some very good games.
Yeah, and as a closing note, I would like to thank once again to Anil for organizing the whole thing and bringing it under the same roof. So huge shout out to Mice Desire.
Yeah, mad shout out to him for actually keeping the game alive during this very hard time.
Yeah, he's the hero we need. Anyway, guys, okay, let's call it a night, and I want to go get dinner. I don't know about you, but
yes.
okay, let's go for that. Bye, everyone.
Bye.